Okay, I'm back from vacation. We're going to talk about the Orville, Episode 5, A Tale of Two Topas, after this. Hello out there, I'm the oldest nerd, and in this particular episode of the Orville New Horizons, we find that the A story is what would usually be a B plot, which is kind of interesting. What might have been the main story was the Orville approaching a planet with a pyramid and artifacts that go back 50,000 years and some scientific study, and something could have come of that. There are a couple of good jokes in there that are reminiscent of Indiana Jones, and a couple of references to the Kobayashi Maru scenario. None of these have to do with what the main plot of the story was, although they were well-placed Easter eggs and pretty well done, in my opinion, with a little joke in it that was moderately funny as well. One of the things in this episode that happens, once again, it is part of the plot, but kind of a sideline and kind of a joke within the way the show goes, is that every time that Bortus gets a chance to sing, he's cut off. In one episode, he's about to get up to sing, and then the episode ends. Another one where he's about to sing, an emergency happens. And one of the running jokes is that if Bortus says if he's going to sing something, or if it's his turn to sing something, it never happens. In this episode, we get an opportunity to hear Bortus's singing voice, which is not bad. And the choice of songs are appropriate for what the story is about this time as well. And it mostly focuses on Topa. He is a child of Bortus and Clyden, and in the tradition of the Mocklins, everyone's male. And on rare occasion, a female is born, and that was the case with Topa. In fact, when Topa was born, it went all the way to a jury trial on Makla. It had a resolution that disappointed the leadership of the Orville and somewhat of Bortus himself. The traditionalists say that they must all be male, and if they're female, it's an abomination, and therefore that's can't be. And it's revealed in that episode, of course, that Clyden was born female and then converted to male and then found out about it, and it affected his life for the remainder of his life, to the point that he was very violently against Topa being left as a female, and certainly Topa being told that he was female. However, Topa himself is feeling kind of a stranger in his own body, and has thought perhaps his answers lie in becoming a Union officer, and had requested that he have training in order to take the Union exams and be accepted into their academy, I presume. And it turns out that that's not exactly what Topa needed, and it was, without going into any more detail about it, it's very much an allegorical treatment of someone who is trans and who seeks to have a surgical correction in that regard. And it's treated with a great deal of heart. Both sides are pretty much aired on this, and the resolution of how they do it is quite interesting, and focuses on a character that you would not expect being so willing to put the reputation of the Union at risk. So all of this was this week's Orville. I think that it was well done. It was tastefully done. It had a little humor in it, had some good singing. The songs that were picked also kind of fit in, as I said, with this plot. We see some things that probably are going to carry on in future episodes, especially in Bortus's life. So if you have comments about this, please put them below. We'd like to read them. And we have, of course, a lot of things to say about our vacation, which we're not going to. We'll just show you a few pictures and be ready for the next video. We'll talk about Strange New Worlds. And, of course, in about a week, we'll start back with retro reviews of Star Trek, the original series. But until next time, don't go far.